Then you're gonna stadium, you're like, oh, not that easy.
That's like a sea of orange.
They treat you guys okay? Anyone harass you?
That's what we have.
All right, good evening and welcome to the Litchfield Recreation Committee meeting tonight, January 27th. We'll start with a call to order. We got Selectmen's Rep, Mr. Leary.
Here. Right on time.
Welcome. Secretary, Mr. Brunel.
Here.
Member, Mr. Town.
Here.
Member, Mr. Ruggles.
Here.
I'm Chris Burns. I'm here. Absent with notification is Judy Brennan and Steve Weber. Didn't hear about Peter. I'm not sure if he's going to roll in or not. So if he does, we'll welcome him when he gets here. Now I'll ask everybody to please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, we'll move on to approval of the minutes from our last meeting, which is January 13th.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
All right, did everybody have a chance to review those? I think Judy sent in one edit. I think there was a section where we were talking about the notice that came in about the veterans event,
Yeah.
where it said Mr. Brennan. It should have said Mr. Burns.
So in section V, addition to minutes, it says Mr. Brennan received an email from the veterans. It should say Mr. Burns.
So I think that's the only edit that we saw. Any
And
other?
under the discussion about the ARP grant is in there twice.
Was it? Okay.
It was twice as good.
One should do.
Right. So I'll make the motion to approve those based on those edits. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Passes 6-0-0. All right. 5-0-0. All right, we'll move on to public input. So we got a big crowd tonight. Everybody here for the facility requests, or is there anybody for public input? Public? All right, the floor is yours.
Corey Flint, 123 Hillcrest.
Hey,
I'm
Corey.
actually here for a few things. Came to represent the Heritage Commission supporting the powwow, Native American powwow. Also, since I was here, I thought I'd represent the 250th celebration. And I had a couple questions about that. We were looking at using Dare Pond on the July 26th and 27th. Let me check my notes here. 25th and 26th, 2026. Since we're town sponsored, do we need to send in the special event request?
The request, yeah, you should send in the form just so we can block it on the calendar.
The other question I don't know that you will have the answer to, we want to do bounce houses, and we know as far as Primex is concerned, they're not allowed. But if we carried or brought somebody in who carried their own insurance, is that possible?
I don't have the answer to that.
Kim would.
Kim would, yeah, Kim Kleiner would have the answer, for sure.
Yeah. But we're planning, like I said, a 2-day celebration, 25th, 26th, and should be a lot of fun, food trucks and lots of activities for the kids, face painting and petting zoo, horse, pony rides and dunk tank and so forth. So also, just while I'm sitting up here, I'll let you know that we're planning on doing the 4th of July car show at Dare Pond as well. I don't think we're going to be partnering with the Spirit of Litchfield this year. We did that for insurance. I think I'm going to carry it with the parade insurance and partner with a local car club this year. So
Okay.
just to let you know.
For the 250th celebration, so I'm planning on attending those committee meetings. There was a miscommunication
Okay.
as far as the date this past month, so that's why I wasn't there.
Yeah, this was on Thursday because it was
Yeah.
the 15th. And
Yeah, so I'm planning on being at the next one, so.
excellent. Well, you're welcome to come.
All right.
We'll look forward to seeing you, Chris.
Sounds good. Thanks, Corey.
Yep.
Anybody else for public input? All right, we'll close public input at 7:35.
Did you have something, sir?
Nope, okay. Then we'll move on to facility and field requests. So I'm gonna go in order of receipt and by the park here for these requests. So starting with Roy Memorial Park, the first request that came in was for LMS soccer.
That's the one we tabled back in
That's what we did.
November.
Okay. Did you wanna talk to that, or?
No, that wasn't for me.
No, it's lacrosse.
Yeah, soccer is in spring.
Right, they're asking for the soccer field.
Oh, soccer field. Oh, I'm sorry. All right. All right, LMS.
So they were going to attend tonight, but then they sent me an email saying they couldn't,
Okay.
so.
All right, so, the request is from, is this March 30th to June 10th? They're looking for Monday through Friday, 2:15 to 5 PM. Anybody have a motion there?
I'll make a motion to approve LMS soccer, or LMS lacrosse, LMS on the dates as
Okay.
stated.
I thought we weren't doing that anymore.
So, I was gonna bring that up, yeah, once we had a motion.
We had decided that we, okay.
So I have a motion.
Yep.
Do I have a second?
Second for
All right.
discussion.
So, yeah, we had added into amended into the bylaws about using the specific fields for specific sports, which this would fall into that category where the facility is not set up for lacrosse.
Mhm.
So, anybody have any
We want
thoughts
to try
on
and
that?
shift it to Sawmill, right?
Yeah,
That's what the rec, you know.
Yep.
Okay. So we can remove it there and approve it for,
we can approve it pending the move, without them here to speak about it. You know, it's hard to say if they'll agree to that or not.
okay,
The other question we would have is if soccer has any requests
oh, yeah.
down at Sawmill.
Yeah, item 2 in Sawmill looks like
Yeah,
it overlaps
because-
some.
The leagues get first crack.
Yep.
So, yeah, so let's, I think we table that and we'll move on and come back to it if we can.
Mhm.
So the next application was for the Native American powwow, using Field 3 at Talent Hall. This would be on July 31st through August 2nd. That's Friday through Sunday, 8 AM to 8 PM. And was there any overnight there, Jeff?
Yes, I think they
Overnight
were
as well,
planning to
so,
stay overnight Friday and Saturday
I think
nights.
so, yeah.
okay. All right,
Somebody here to speak to that? Yeah.
yes, okay.
Come on up. You know more about it than I do.
Okay. My name is Stephen Yaw. Last name spelled Y-A-W. I live at 13 Brickyard Drive. And this summer, we were traveling over near Warner, and there's an Indian museum over there. And they were having their yearly powwow, which I haven't seen for quite a while. And so we enjoyed it, and then all of a sudden they had another one because the first one was so successful 2 weeks later, so we went back and came back with the idea it would be really neat to bring the powwow to Litchfield. So we started, which was just a pie in the sky idea. And then myself and one other guy got together, and we've been going to the various committees. We went to 250, we went to the historical committee, and everywhere we got pretty positive responses back. So that's what worked out pretty well. And we got in touch with the hierarchy of the tribal. They've got a tribal group that heads up 2 states, Maine mostly and New Hampshire. And it turns out that they were very anxious to get their name out and around, and the Indian aspect and lore more present. And since we got Passaconaway here, who obviously was a very significant part of the beginning of Litchfield. We took it from there. And so that's sort of the introduction. And we got a hold of the Indians, and we've gone through a discussion with them and had them up and visit. They looked at talent, they looked at Campbell, and they looked at the middle school, and they chose talent for the best situation for what they were trying to do. So we got to that point. After they left, they thought of some other questions and sent them to us here. And so I just wanted to pass these things out. And it's not that I'm asking really for a decision today, but as you'll see, there's 3 boxes. There's yes, no, and study. And so what we're trying to do is limit the things that we have to talk about one way or the other, and then can, talk about the things that we did.
Thank you.
Yep. And I'll run through these kind of quickly. If you have any questions, just interrupt me and let me know. The only other thing I gotta do is get my glasses. So they've pretty thoroughly thought through the process. They've been doing these powwows in other cities throughout New England and have been very successful. And as a final thing, the vice chief who we're working with, she put it in the What for Litchfield app and asked if anybody was interested, and she got 250 answers, yes. So it looks like it's got a good possibility. So what they need, first of all, is they need a 50-foot flat grass dancing circle. They need and they have settled, and we have sort of settled on using the ball field number 3, actually not number 1, but number 3 at Dairy Pond for a couple of reasons. First, the existing pavilion will shade the drummers and singers. And strangely enough, the drummers and the singers of the process drive this thing because they have the most busy schedules. So to get them, you have to get them as early as possible. So that's where we're working right now. So they can use the existing pavilion to shade the drummers. They need electricity, which is there. They need available water source. And we are looking at possibly, or they are, using the faucet at Talent Hall there for doing dishes and stuff like that. There's a possibility of getting a portable, like double dish dish thing so that they can wash them and stuff like that. They need a gateway in an enclosed area and a fence for the enclosed space, because when they deal out their tickets, they don't want people walking on from all sides. And this works excellently for doing that because of the way the gate system is set up. So the gateway for the enclosed area and fence enclosed space is a real big positive. They need rows because they have vendors who come and bring their tents, which are, I would guess, about 10 by 10 or a little bigger than that. And they sell trinkets, they sell feathers, they sell other things. And this is an additional draw. They would probably be located not on the ball field. They would be located along the way to get to the ball field. And the reason to do that is because they got tent stakes in. You don't want to pound them into the grass. So that takes care of that. They're interested in trash collection bins, or how do they get a dumpster so that they can keep track of their trash and take care of it. They're also using porta potties instead of Talent Hall. That way they don't have to go inside the building and they don't have to use the building. then they need camper parking because they do stay overnight. They come on the 31st of June and set up, and then they sleep overnight and sleep over the 1st of August and maybe the 2nd of August. Yeah, 1st of August and the 2nd of August for the event. And then I don't know about the 3rd, if they pack up the same day or not. They are looking into their insurance situation to get it provided for the process. And they would very much endorse or delight at having a rec board member be assigned to help them become a reality that would be greatly appreciated here in Litchfield. And they were very excited about maybe even setting this up so it were a yearly event. And so this would become something that Litchfield would become noted for. The present consideration to be a cultured event and possibly being sponsored by the Historical Society of Litchfield. Since the tribe is actually a nonprofit organization, they would like to be invited under a nonprofit situation and possibly reduce the cost of being here. And that's about it.
Thank you. So I know we have your application, yeah, so you're
Yeah,
looking into
they've
the
submitted,
assurance.
right,
Yeah,
yeah,
so we can
everything's on there.
discuss it pending the receipt of the certificate of insurance.
Okay,
Does anybody have any questions or?
My question would be for softball, because I know, there is a hierarchy, you know, where town leagues get first priority, obviously. And it does coincide with the request for softball at that time.
Is this end of July?
It's, July.
Yes,
the
July,
very last-
July 30, well, it says June here, but
End of July.
We wouldn't
Yeah.
have a conflict with that.
no, okay, awesome.
oh, okay, that's great.
And it's just using that one field in the back plus.
Easy for us, we can work around that.
Okay.
Okay,
So
super.
how many campers would you envision being there?
I really don't know, but basically what they were thinking of is they have campers that they drive, you know, and they could park them around the circle that goes around the talent building. They're out of the way, they're, you know, off there, and they're, again, in a place where they're pretty stable.
Is there an issue with using that road for that and being a fire access?
Well, that would be my thought, would be as long as they left room for any fire trucks to
Yeah,
get through.
perhaps.
Okay, yeah,
We could check with Doug on that and kind
Yeah.
of see if there's
yeah,
room.
Okay.
I mean, that parking lot's pretty good sized.
Yeah. it is,
yeah, it is, that drive is pretty, I drive it every day, play pickleball there every day, so I have a pretty good idea of what it's all about.
Okay. Any other questions? No. All right, then,
Great idea.
okay, so, I'll enter, did I have a motion already?
No, I'll make a motion to approve, the Native American powwow.
Second?
All right, I have a motion, I have a second. Any other discussion? Well, it's pending the receipt of the COI,
Pending the
correct?
receipt, yeah.
Yeah,
All right, so all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstained? Passes 600.
great, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. All right.
One down, how many is that?
Up next, we'll invite LGSL up.
How's everybody doing tonight? Mike
Good,
Marzelli,
Mike.
4 Heron Drive.
Thanks. So we have a request here for LGSL to use Roy Memorial Park Fields 1, 2, and 3 from April 1st to August 30th, Sunday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m.
I just put a blanket request in, you know, as I mentioned in the past, it's really hard for us to just say we're just gonna do Monday, Tuesdays, and then have to reschedule games and not have rights to the field on other nights. We certainly don't need them 5 nights a week, but we always appreciate the flexibility of having them available, or at least 5 nights a week. And in any situation where we have outside agencies that want to request it for a certain night, if they put that in and say, hey, we want Thursdays at 5, then we just take Thursdays at 5 off of our availability. We're willing to do that, you know, on a season request. We can do it for one-off if somebody calls and says, hey, is it available next Tuesday at 6? If we're good, we'd love to be able to do it that way, if possible. And then put in 2 requests for 2 weekends that we know we're gonna do our regular tournaments in May and July. And then we also have the opportunity to host a part of the Babe Ruth State 10U tournament this year. We're looking to finalize the ability to do that shortly, but that's a 1 weekend in June. We're still kind of figuring out, based on what Babe Ruth tells us, what that looks like. But those would be our 3 weekends that we're looking for the specific weekend all the way through. Other than that, just trying to be flexible.
Was there separate applications for those, or it's all covered?
I
under the
include
one?
that in the one.
Okay, all right, perfect. All right,
I'll make a motion to approve LGSL's use of Roy Memorial Park.
okay. Do you know when your COI is up?
By the end of the month.
End of the month,
So,
so,
yeah, we're
okay.
renewing our process of renewing the charter right now. Our COI right now expires, I want to say, it's either the first, second week in February, so we should get it within then, so it doesn't overlap, and it will come right into you guys once
Awesome,
we have it.
thank you. Could I have a motion?
I already motioned.
So, yep, motion and a second. Any other discussion, questions?
And then COI, that's it.
Yep. All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstained? Passes 6-0-0.
All right. Thank you guys all for your time, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
Breezing through these.
Oh, you just jinxed it. Had to say it.
Like talking about the no-hitter. All right, so we'll move on to requests at Talent Hall. First up is the LPA. Ron?
Yep.
And this is for the winter gathering?
yeah,
This is one we tabled previously?
No, we previously approved, he just filled out the paperwork.
Oh, okay,
and sent
that's
it
right.
to us.
All right, so the request is for the winter gathering, which is, what is it, March 31st from 4 to 9 PM. Previously approved, so.
March 21st.
March 21st.
Did I say
Yeah,
21st?
I was getting
Yeah, okay.
confused. Yeah, I think,
Yeah, 21st.
did I get
yeah.
that right on the,
So do we need any action on this?
No, I guess we don't need to approve it. You already sent, we already approved it, but you've sent in the paperwork, so.
For information.
I think
But
you're-
while you're up there,
Yes.
baseball is requesting their, you know, springtime comedy night the weekend before, the
Okay.
14th,
yep,
which I assume will get, you know, approved.
Surely.
Pending that, you know, you can close it down for the afternoon.
yep.
It'll be the 14th from 2 to 11.
Yeah, so currently basketball has till 3 and LPA's got 3 to 9 on
All
that.
right, so we'll do, that's 3/14 will be comedy night?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, that's absolutely fine with us. Yep.
Thank you.
You want to talk about the, while I'm here on the other one? The-
Oh, yeah, we can do that while you're up here, that's fine. So at Sawmill, this is the official request for the summer months.
Yep.
Requesting through March 29th to November 30th, Sunday to Saturday, 7 AM to 8 PM. What is it, the four courts down there?
Second.
All right, and so that's just for the four courts that you guys have the right to.
This
Yeah,
is the same as we've done last year.
Yep.
Just change the dates.
perfect. All right.
8 PM on Thanksgiving, you're an optimist, Ron.
Running off some turkey.
Gotta work off the turkey, absolutely.
The nets will probably be down before then. Oh, and just so you guys know, is I bought 24 new nets. So, we're good for the next foreseeable future. But I'm surprised the nets only lasted like 3 years,
I have two.
and
Me
they're
too.
ready to be fixed, so. Just so you know, I got them stored in my basement.
So Pete, actually, Ron, hold 1 second.
sure.
Peter has a
Yeah,
question.
First of all, great job taking care of the courts and
yeah,
all the
thanks.
so thank you for that. Just a question on the membership fee for folks to join and access those
Yes.
courts. Any changes into the membership fee anticipated this year?
No, we've, it's been the same for, I think this is the 3rd year in a row. So I could quote it off the top of my head, but I can't remember right. But I think it's, there's less for residents and more for non-residents. And there's two groupings of membership, Sawmill only, or you join Talent Hall, which includes Sawmill, the outdoor. So that's the two categories we have. We have at times opened it up to non-residents, but residents are free to join any of the two groups at any time.
How many members are you up to?
Pardon me?
How many members are you up to?
I think we're 300.
Nice. Nice. Any other questions on that request? No? All right, do I have a motion for that?
Yeah, I
You
motion.
motion, then we had a second, Peter seconded, all right, then, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, passes 6-0. Thank you, Ron.
Thank you.
All right, so, that's all set, so the next, Talent Hall request is for, LBA and LGSL combined comedy night, for the 14th of March, 2 PM to 11 PM. Said there was
We
some
just corrected that.
basketball stuff in there,
Well, basketball's till 3, I think.
till 3, so
Just have to notify.
we'll have to notify them, yeah,
Make a motion to approve it.
I'll second.
okay. Any other discussion? All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, passes 6-0.
Sorry, and we'll make sure that, details and all that, everything's in order. We've done it in the past, so
It's always a good time.
Always a good event, for sure.
not our first rodeo.
No. All right, so up next, we have requests for Sawmill. The first one is for Aaron Cutler Memorial Library. They're looking to use Field 1, Wednesday, March 18th, 6 PM to 9 PM.
Yeah, we have, yeah, do you guys need, do you want me to go through the idea of the program, or do you have it all there?
Yeah, why don't you talk about it a
Sure.
little bit?
So it's, the idea is we're gonna do we're partnering with, New Hampshire Astronomical Society, I believe I have that right. We're gonna set up a stargazing event. The field, I believe, I mean, this was based on checking it out in the middle of winter, but it seems like it isn't lit up at night, so it would probably be the best place that's close-ish to the library to do that. There's not too much light pollution coming in from outside. So I believe the plan is they're going to bring some of their telescopes. We'll bring the telescope that we have, that we keep at the library, that people can check out. And it's sort of intended as both a, night out to see some stars and whatnot, have the expert there to show people what they can look at, and also educate people on the use of our telescope if they ever want to borrow it for, people want to look at the Perseids or what have you. So that's the general idea. It's a little free-form. We were gonna, we'll have we'll have some telescopes. People can kind of come. The plan was to do it for like an hour. I'm wondering if we might need to adjust the time a little bit, because I think it might not be dark enough if we start at we usually start evening programs at 6:30 to 7:30. I think it might not be quite dark enough to see much then, so I'm gonna go over that with the person from the society that I was talking to and see if we need to tweak that a little. But I think we'd be I think getting out of there by 9 seems very reasonable. I also asked, I wasn't quite sure how to put this in the form. I don't need it for all the intervening days, but we were looking to have the 24th, the following Tuesday, as a rain date or a cloud date.
Yep.
As well, and it would just be the same deal. And then the only question I had for you guys was, I think they were planning to do like a little presentation too, with like a little projector possibly. Is there would we have to figure out a way to power that if we wanted to do that? There isn't like an outlet anywhere accessible there.
Is there an outlet down by the shed?
There is one by the
Yeah,
shed. Okay.
way down and back by the access road to the dump.
Okay.
Just need a long extension cord.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I will check with them about what would be feasible in that case. But okay. So that's the basic outline of what we have planned with them. It's a service they offer to libraries and public institutions. So it's mostly their show. We're hosting it.
Okay. How many people are you expecting?
I'd be shocked if we had more than like 20 probably, but I mean, it'd be lovely if we did, but I'm thinking it's probably going to be more in the like 8 to a dozen sort of range.
Let's hope for 20.
And
Yeah, that'd be good.
The library's covered under the town insurance, correct? So-
As
I would
far
assume
as I
so.
know.
Yeah, I would assume so.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay.
I'll second.
Any other comments, questions? Just have to make sure that the Asaras don't have any wild parties back there
Sure.
at night.
All right.
No spotlights or disco balls or anything? All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstained? All right, passes 6-0.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Great.
All right, so the next request is for Litchfield Youth Soccer, fields 1 and 2, from March 21st to July 1st. Sundays, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. I guess.
Right, Brian Burke, 1 Westview Drive.
Any motion there?
Same as always, right?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second it.
Yep. We have an up-to-date COI for this year?
Yeah, that goes through end of August, I believe.
It does? Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. All right. I don't think we have any other conflicts, right? The leagues come first.
Just the
that's-
one that's following, which is lacrosse.
Lacrosse one, that's right, the lacrosse one, okay. Yep, we do have that one as well. With the leagues coming first,
Sundays 4 to 6.
Lasky, we'll talk about yours first, we'll make the motion and vote on it, and then we'll ask you guys to hang out just, while she gets a chance to talk, and we'll,
Can we talk about lacrosse too?
yep, we can as well.
Kind of like the big wrench.
All right, so I have a motion, I have a second. Any questions, comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstained? Passes 6-0. So the next one is the Litchfield Lacrosse Association Field 2. Not sure, what does it mean by open?
As soon as we open, I think it was, they didn't put a date, so once the fields are.
Oh,
ready
once
to
the
be
fields
used.
are open,
Yeah.
okay. To June 21st.
Yeah.
Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Saturday, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. All right, so we do have the conflict there. Do they have separate fields down there, or you guys share the field?
I'm sorry, what is their time request?
So they are looking for
5 to 8.
5 to 8, 1 field.
Sundays, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and then 5 to 8 on Friday, Mondays through Saturdays.
And they're looking for 1 field.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not the issue. It's gonna be the middle school. That's what comes in question.
Okay. So that doesn't conflict with, this request right here doesn't conflict with what you guys are doing?
It will, if the
Yeah,
middle
it
school
does.
needs a separate field.
This is a middle school. This is Litchfield
I
Lacrosse
don't
Association.
understand. That's what I'm saying is the middle school is a big
Yep.
piece though right now.
Yep.
Right,
So
so
we'll talk about that.
First, we're
Yeah,
gonna vote on the 2 of you, and then
Okay.
we'll review the
Come back to that
school after that.
yeah.
So you don't have conflict with lacrosse, having 1 field, 5 PM to 8 PM, Monday through Saturday, and Sundays, you guys can coexist.
Okay.
So, but essentially, you only have 1 field during this complex. That's workable?
So, well, yeah, because it's
There's
Sawmill's a little
both sides.
confusing the way you say like field 1, field 2.
Yeah.
Like we'll have 3 7v7 fields or 2 7v7 fields.
Okay,
You
yeah.
know, but we might have 1 11v11 field this year if we have spring high school soccer, which we're still trying to figure out
Yeah.
if that's going to happen or not. And I don't know. Maybe we adjust the way it's like written for Sawmill.
Is
like
high
field
school
1, field 2.
soccer a spring sport?
No, Litchfield youth soccer. We call it high school soccer for the high school teams
Got
because they
it.
don't play
They
in
have
the
a high
fall.
school team.
Got
They
it.
only play in the
can't
spring.
I was
have enough.
confused there for a
Yeah.
second.
So for Litchfield youth soccer for a high school team, we're not sure if we're gonna have a team or not yet. Registration's open now. If we do, we'll need an 11v11 field. Where in the fall we did not need one. We didn't have any 11v11 teams that played on that size pitch. So that might be the one wrinkle, right?
Well, that in the middle school. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like a 3-part here. It's lacrosse, which yet, we can throw a lacrosse field down there with no problem. But whether or not we need to put a second lacrosse field down there is altogether something different. Okay.
So so what you're saying is that 5 to 8 request for lacrosse is gonna conflict with LMS lacrosse
Well, their
Because
request
they
is
can't play
only
on the same
250.
field.
I'm thinking more of their games.
Yeah, so their requests, yeah, LMS is just 2:15 to 5, is the
For-
request they've submitted to us.
For practice.
That's their request, practice or games. It doesn't,
So the
it
games are the
doesn't
same time.
stipulate. Yeah.
Probably 3:30 like everything else.
Yeah, so if you can fit a lacrosse field with what we just approved for soccer, then whatever,
Yeah.
if we
Well,
look,
that's
if we
just a-
review LMS, we're just going to approve the lacrosse field that you guys can fit into it.
Yeah.
So as long as we can fit a lacrosse field,
Yes.
plus what you guys are doing, then I think we're okay with the request for back there. And then again, we have to go back to the school and say, we have a field open for you at Sawmill if you choose to use it. From
Right,
2:15 to 5.
and I would think that lacrosse, like town lacrosse, could juggle because they're not gonna have more than a game or two a week, right?
We only do games on Sundays.
No, I'm saying
For
the school
schools.
only have a
Yeah,
game.
and theirs are during the week, so like we're totally flexible with.
Yeah.
We only have a couple practices.
Yeah, maybe it's
two practices.
But again, the school's not here, so I'm not gonna like,
So
the school, but what I'm gonna say is, the school's also gonna incur a large cost
Yep.
associated with transporting students.
Yep.
And again, it's another hardship to the citizens of this town. We're talking, I think, I can't remember the exact number, but it's around $15,000 to transport them.
Yeah, for next year's budget, yeah. So do we want to review the league first, and then we'll go to LMS?
Yeah, I'd review the league.
One last question. That's for LMS boys and girls lacrosse, obviously, right? So it'd be two teams practicing on the one field? Is that what they're?
It doesn't say who it is.
This is different from, this is.
Yeah,
this is
that's-
directly- this is-
Yeah.
They practice on different fields.
Yeah, this is direct.
Yeah, that's
We just do
something,
that one field, we all practice, we all work with that one field that we get.
yeah.
How did LMS do it last year?
Well,
They
I
only
guess
have
they
one-
started over
or
at.
did they only have one boys team, not a girls team last year?
LMS,
Yeah,
boys
yeah,
and
yeah.
girls. LMS was at Roy.
Yeah.
But, so they used the one field.
Wait, do they have a boys lacrosse team?
Yeah, they were
They
all
were
at
at
Roy
Roy.
Memorial.
They were at Roy last year.
So they all practiced together.
Yeah.
I don't know if they practiced together or not, but they used the one field.
It's LMS soccer, not lacrosse, right?
Yeah, no, we're talking about LMS.
We're talking about lacrosse.
Oh,
For this
LMS
spring, yeah, for
lacrosse.
this spring. Just- There being two teams, they'd have to practice on the same field.
All right, I'll make a motion for the Litchfield Lacrosse Association, to be approved for, as soon as the fields are ready, through 6/21, Sundays, 7 AM, 8 PM, Monday, 5 PM, 8 PM at Sawmill.
Any other discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed, abstained, that's the 600. Thank you. So, yeah, up next, we have Healthy Kids Running. This request, oh, that's okay. This request is for Field 1 and 2, from May 3rd to June 7th, Sundays, 4 PM to 6 PM.
Yep, it's gonna be 5 Sundays. There is a 6th one in there. We skip Memorial Day. And it's the outside of the field. There's not a specific field number. And we kind of run down I don't know, 20 feet in from one of the things as our finish line. We have everything from 50 yards up to 1 mile. We may or may not end up with some 2-milers next year. And I think it's usually between 50 and 100 kids that we have each season.
I have a motion there.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All right. So how did that work out last year, being down there? Was there any conflict with soccer or lacrosse or
We ended
anything?
up having one conflict with soccer, and I don't remember if it's the last season or the one before, and I was able to work it out where we ran our longest run first, so that then soccer could set up while we finished our little guys.
Okay.
I think it's usually been a pretty easy thing.
Okay.
Do you two have any objections? No?
4 to 6 Sunday nights?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just 5 Sunday nights, May.
Yeah.
May and June, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
May 3rd to
through
June
6,
7th.
7, Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, and do we have a COI from you, or are you under?
It's
Under
the
the right
COI
thing.
comes from Healthy Kids. I don't know when it renews.
I'll
Okay.
take that, I'll get it.
Okay.
I'll send it.
I was gonna say Sarah is your best contact for that one.
Okay.
I believe you guys asked me for mine, but ours is due at the mid-February point. We renew ours. So.
Okay, thanks, yeah, once you get that, if you can just pass that on, thanks. All right, any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, passes 6-0.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So the next discussion is the Brazilian United Soccer Group. Is there anybody here from them? No? This is for, it doesn't say a field, but
Yeah, so there wasn't, because we moved and they originally requested Roy Memorial. And some back and forth conversation, we sent them to Sawmill, but there was no form and I couldn't find them filling that out. But that was the week 7/27 through 7/31.
okay.
Who submitted that? Does it say?
Lawrence, Jeff was talking back and forth with them. Lawrence something.
Got the email.
So this is Brazilian Arc Soccer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lawrence Amati,
Amadi.
no idea.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we use Brazilian Arts for training, soccer training and stuff, but, they always advertise camps in Litchfield,
Yeah.
but they just advertise it's here, but it's always at Westfield and Londonderry. And they just put it, in if you go to their website, you're gonna see, oh, we're in Litchfield,
Yeah,
you know, and then what they do is they just take like 2 or 3 towns and they always just do it at West Road. I think it's just trying to get people to think that, you know, it's here, it's a marketing thing. They've done it for as long as I can remember, but the fact that they filled that out for that week,
Right.
they didn't talk to you about it, or me, or, I can ask Zach Dupre if he's familiar with this at all. He's a travel director, and he does work closer with them than I do, so I don't know if that's, I don't know what that is.
Their plan is to do it, to host the camp in Litchfield. That's the request.
Yeah.
And they say they've done it at other nearby towns in the past successfully.
Sorry, what's the dates and time?
it's from, 7/27 to 7/31, Monday through Friday, 9 AM to 4 PM. So, I mean,
There's no conflict with soccer at all. I know that's why we charge for the,
they would be, yeah.
as an outside agency. But let me know if I can help with that at all. You know, if you have any questions or anything like that, that I can
Okay,
reach out to them, or obviously just reach out to Lawrence, but yeah, they didn't go through us, so.
okay. Jeff, do you have an application from them?
Yeah, they sent all the paperwork on 12/8,
Yeah.
25, and I think I just forwarded it to everybody.
Okay. Did they send it with a COI?
Didn't have, let me look, yes, it does have a COI. Let me check the date on it. They might have to renew it, since it's that far out.
10/16/26, no, they're fine.
They're good? Okay.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve, the Brazilian United Soccer Group for Sawmill on the dates requested, pending, what fee that we charge for that.
Yeah, so what is the
Talk
fee
about
for that,
that.
Peter? Do you know what the copy of it is? That would be for profit, right? So what is it, 200 per field per day?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Does the request show how many fields they're looking for, or is it just one?
This is field one.
Field
Well,
one.
again, this is filled out for Roy Memorial,
Oh, okay.
so.
Oh,
They have an all-day camp and a half-day camp, so I don't know if they want to put those in different
And they
fields.
have Future Stars.
all right, well, I think we might need to get some more clarification on that.
Yeah.
And also let them know about the fees, so. Jeff, do you want to continue conversation with them, or
I could do that,
you
yeah.
okay with that? Okay.
They had offered, they charge $235 for the all-day camp and $189 for the half-day camp. And they
99
offered
for
to
the-
give us $10 per registration. I don't know how that would line up with our fee schedule. They'd need
I think it's gonna depend on how many
40
kids they have.
kids. Yeah, it depends on how many kids they got, so, we,
Because right now we're charging them 1,000 based on that, right? 205 days.
I think so.
so we'd need 100 kids
Yeah.
to meet to match our standard fee schedule.
Yeah, we just stick with that.
I think we stick with the fee
Yeah.
schedule, yeah, and then that way we're protected either way. It's apples for apples.
Yep.
But yeah, I think we need to communicate that to them, and make sure that they're okay with the move over to Sawmill. and find out how many fields they need.
And they had some flexibility on the dates when they first requested it, but looks like the more recent stuff had specific dates, so, and those look like they fit our schedule, so.
Yeah, I would say the odds are that they don't even use it, they'll just put it on the dairy, but, like, they don't even, I haven't even seen it on their website for that week.
If they reserve it, they gotta pay for it, so
Yeah.
they may as well use
Right.
it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they wouldn't post it yet till they know that they can do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll table that for now.
What do we need to get from them before we act on it?
We need to communicate the fee structure, and find out how many fields they need. It sounds like we have everything else, the paperwork seems to be in order.
Can we approve it based on accepting the fee schedule of, of $1,000 and?
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah, okay.
So I made the.
That works, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Should we
okay.
make them pay?
yeah, they
Upon
should.
re-
It's a
approve
for-profit
upon-
business.
Upon receipt of the
Yeah.
fee schedule and
Okay.
and payment?
Yeah, they should.
Any motion?
I already motioned.
Motion, okay. Any other conversation? All those in favor?
Yep.
Aye.
Oh.
I have conversation. Yeah.
Go.
So I think we're gonna vote against it. Sounds like the communication has been sloppy and not connected to, other folks in town. They got some of the paperwork, not all, not here tonight, so, yeah, I'm gonna oppose it for the evening. I think it's open and we would want to make this happen, but just a good example of like, line it up, be here.
Yeah, be here, go down.
What paperwork is missing?
They were not clear, it sounds like, on the fields,
Right.
that they want them to address, and if they were here, then they could clarify that easily, but if we impressed upon folks to be here tonight for this purpose, so we could not table and get it done, so.
We figured out the fields though, because we discussed that at the last meeting, moving them to Sawmill, and I think he said in an email he was okay. Jeff, I think, corresponded with him, so that, but the fees is that's concerning.
Can I just ask some clarification? Like, we're talking fields, and like I said, the fields down there are like really fluid.
Yeah.
I mean, you can put any number you want down there. Are they expecting something to be lined? So when I say field, I think of a field. Are they just looking for a hunk of grass? You may wanna ask them that, because the fields won't be lined at that time.
Well, we won't ask, we'll just tell them if you want it lined, it's up to you.
I understand, but they may think that there's some fields down there.
Yeah, so we'll tell them that if they want lines, they'll have to make lines.
Yep, yep.
That should make it clear.
Any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? It passes 402.
420.
Yeah. 420. Breezing through this, Bob. Breezing through this. All right, so that's all set. And that's pending that other communication. So, yeah, Jeff, you can reach out to him and let him know.
Yep.
All right, so the next up is Scott Ennis Field, soccer, fields 1 and 2, from March 21st to July 1st. Sundays 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturdays 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Monday through Friday 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. You guys want to come back up? Probably don't need to. It's, I mean, that's, you're really the only ones that use that field, right?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Yeah.
A couple dogs here and there, but
I'll second it.
We got a motion, we got a second. Any conversation, questions?
No.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstained? All right.
Sorry, this is for what field?
Ennis.
So they're going back to Ennis.
no, this is
It's you.
your request.
Yeah, you guys, soccer.
For what?
99.
Ennis, I'm sorry, I was thinking the wrong field.
Come on, Brian, stay with us.
Yeah.
You look tired.
So that motion passes 6-0-0. All right, so up next,
Do we wanna go through this or no?
what is this one? The LMS.
Do we want to address it? Do we not?
Yeah, we can come back since they're here. That's fine. We can come revisit this right now. So going back to the request for Litchfield Middle School soccer, jeez, lacrosse soccer field. Litchfield Middle School lacrosse for the soccer fields. The request is for Roy Memorial Park. The motion is to move them to Sawmill from 3:30 to 6:10, Monday through Friday, 2:15 to 5 p.m. I think, did I have a motion earlier or no?
No.
I don't remember. No,
just tabled
okay, we tabled it. All right, do I have a motion?
So made.
And second?
Second.
All right, discussion.
What, the times that you just mentioned are different than the ones that are on the,
No, I'm reading off of the agenda here.
2:15 to 5 PM is LMS's request. The cell, that's right.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, 2:15 to 5 PM.
Okay.
3:30 to 6:10.
Oh, I was saying 3:30, meaning date.
Oh.
Not time. Sorry.
sorry.
Sorry, March 30th to June 10th, from 2:15 to 5 p.m.
So Brian, do you have
Monday through Friday.
concerns for them at Sawmill? Do you want to discuss or share? They're not here, so.
But lacrosse is here.
Lacrosse is here.
So my only concern is if it fits in the same, their schedule, lacrosse's schedule. If it does, then fine, then there's one field and they can like coordinate, but
So Pat, your request is from 5 PM to 8 PM Monday through Saturday, or Monday through Friday.
they're looking for it till 5:15.
4 to 9.
We could easily-
Nope, I'm sorry,
we could
I'm
easily
sorry.
do 6. We just kind of
Yeah.
pasted what
5
we've
to
done
8.
in the past, because they weren't there before, and they didn't have a program, so now that they have a program, we'd love to see it,
Yep.
So you're interested in working with them, you know?
absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
So the school's requesting to go to Sawmill,
No.
No, school's
Roy-
requesting Roy.
Memorial.
okay?
So we're gonna offer, or at this point, that's what the discussion is.
Yeah.
that
So
we're
there's
looking
still
to-
no like possibility of them going to Innis, to Roy Memorial.
No, because this year the fences are going up and they're staying up for softball. So there's not somebody
There's
to
not
put
enough
them
room.
up and take them down every week or every day for practice or whatever. It was kind of limited softball last year because they weren't able to put their fences up.
Yeah, even for their tournament, they
would be
had to
like-
run a tournament without them up, so.
It'd be like X Games lacrosse.
All right, any other discussion? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained? All right, so that passes 6-0, pending they're okay with moving to Sawmill. All
I'll
right,
reach out to them and let them know.
all right, thank you.
Now it's the 5:15, just want to make sure their request was?
The date?
Yeah, 5:15 PM.
2:15 to 5.
To 5.
5
Yeah,
p.m.?
yeah, 2:15 to 5. All right. So up next, we have Bassett Fields, Justin Bassett Fields, LMS, LBA, Litchfield Baseball, from April 5th to October 31st, Sunday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Yeah, I'm here I'll speak to it. It's just our standard request for the season, and obviously there in the past years there's been some teams that want to come in, and if that happens again, then we'll work with them because we only need certain days.
Yep.
It all depends on how many days, or how many teams we have. Which is usually 2 per age group, so
Yeah.
we don't have a huge lift there.
All right.
So.
Do I have a motion?
I'll move.
Second?
That one.
All right, motion and second. Any other discussion? All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, passes 6-0. Next request is another for Litchfield Baseball Association for Kurt Schaefer Memorial Park, from same dates, April 5th to October 31st, Saturday through Sunday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Make a motion to approve?
Second?
Any other comments? No? All those in favor?
Holding field, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Aye.
Aye. Opposed, abstained, 6-0. Motion passes. Looks like that does it for the applications. Thank you. Bobby, were you?
He's
looking?
the.
He's on the agenda.
Oh, he is? Okay.
He's on the agenda.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
I see it here. Sorry. And the new business. Yeah, we can pop you in. So this is for the Litchfield Veterans Fisher Cats game night.
Yep. A couple things. Bobby Jacques, 18 Lockville Drive. Just want to thank you guys for taking care of all the things you do in the town. I see it sometimes on TV. It looks like it's got a little testy sometimes, but I spent 30 years in the Air Force and understand what you got to go through in all these fields. But I gave you this. This is the second annual night at the Fisher Cats. But my point is, I talked to Bob. Aaron Young, one of the people over there at the concessions over at the Fisher Cats, they kind of revamped a whole bunch of different things. And they reached out to me and said, maybe you can find some folks that would like to do some fundraising for your groups. And that's why I'm here, is basically, if you decide you would want to do something like this, I'll give you the paperwork. They look for like adults and kids 16 years and older. You get 10% what you make per game. So if, it all depends what day you go, how much you want to do. 50-50 raffles there. They're doing more than they've ever done because they got a brand new manager, brought him in from the Midwest. Great guy. Going to do a whole bunch of stuff for us for the golf tournament. And he says, hey, I'd like to go ahead and reach out to different communities. So when I talked to him about what you all do, and I talked to Bob, I said, maybe this is something that you might want to think about because, I used to do the Patriots when I was teaching high school, and we used to do that there. So if you say, I want to do, you can work with these people. You can say, I want to do 5 games, 10 games, no games, whatever you want to do, they'll do it for you. Now, that's a great opportunity, I think, that's available for you. Starts in April, goes all the way through the summer. And the big nights, like Friday and Saturday, they do the fireworks. They do about a 20-minute show. So if you look at here, the Litchfield group here, what I would say to you is that we like to raise money, but at the same time, we'd like to go ahead and give money. So like we're going to go ahead and support the fishing derby. It's like, he reached out to us. And we said that before, that we would go ahead and support organizations here in Litchfield who do not get funded by normal. So in other words, the people who are funded, we're not going to do that. But if they're not funded, they got to, like, you want to send them to camp, you want to do this, I'd like you to come maybe sometime on a Saturday and make a presentation to our guys and say, hey, this is what we need for the year. We need this X, Y, and Z help. And that's what we're here to tell you. We want to help you because we know what you do for the kids, and some kids can't afford it, understand that. But if the kids want to get involved and you want to take kids and want to go there, it just, it'll work here. So you can raise as much funds as you want to raise, and you can do, they want you to at least do 2 games on a homestand. So if there's 8 games, that's what they want. So organizations receive 10% of the profits earned from the concessions. They'll do all the training on site. The kids get to be able to go to the games, be able to be part of the whole scenario. They revamped, if you've been to Fisher Cats, they're revamping all the different concessions this year, totally done. Because they brought all new concessions in, all new people in. The people that were there now are gone. So it's all new. So it's really.
They needed to do that.
Yeah, I know they did, And it's the transition, I think it's going to be really great. I spent about 2 or 3 hours with them. And last night when we did the first night at the Fisher Cats, I didn't think they did as much as they should have done as far as advertising and things like that. So I told them this in October, and then I talked to them about they're going to have theme nights this year, different ethnic groups. I got 2 grandkids. I said, you know what? My grandkids are all into Woody, so they're going to have a Woody night at the end of May or June. So, kids are going to want to go to that game, and the games now are at 6:03 at night, so they're not going to be later. Everything's at 6:03. So that means they'll get over a little bit earlier. So, parents don't have to mess around with that. But I'll give you this here if you want this. But they'd be more than happy to speak. The girl's really good. I spent about an hour with her just on that. My guys don't want to do that, to be honest with you. My guys ain't into that. Because we're going to do this here. So we're selling, the tickets are being sold now, right? So you can do it on the QR code. And what I would offer you this is, I talked to Bob, we're going to put about 20 kids on the field, 2 or 3 kids at each base. So before they start the game, we're going to have 2 kids, say play ball. We need 1 or 2 kids where they have this little thing they're going to put on the second base before they do the fireworks, and they'll, boom, like almost like a, and then they'll have all that. Then they'll have kids running with, so they're going to do a lot more than they've ever done, and then we do a big flag on the field. So I think if anybody that's been there last year, yeah, we'll do that, and we get $5 from every ticket we sell, right? And we really didn't do a whole bunch in the town. They didn't really jump on it. I don't know why, because we were saying, you make $3,000, right? But I'll give it to you, just tell me what you need. That's all we're gonna tell you. We're here to help you, right? But some guys said, well, maybe they don't need it. I said, well, you know what? I talked to Bob. I said, I'll just come. I'm not looking for fields. I'm looking to go ahead and give you money, right? And help you to get there.
There's a change.
Yeah, right.
So it is what it
I'd
is.
like to hear that.
Absolutely.
But I don't know. I mean, do they need it? I mean, do you need the funding? Is it pretty much set? I mean, do the kids need it? I mean, that's the whole thing. I mean, you do scholarships for kids? That's a whole different thing.
Yeah, we don't really do anything for the leagues ourselves. The leagues all
When our
fund their
budget
own.
committee guy was just here.
Yeah.
Right?
The guy that cuts our budget.
Yeah. Or maybe it's better off they didn't.
Yeah, so, but, let me give you this, Bob. I think I sent you this, but I'll give you this. I'll get it for you. But
Your arm's getting weak.
I know, I'm getting older. But you can have that there, but-
We'll send it down.
Any questions for me?
We'll send it
So if there were kids who wanted to play baseball or basketball and couldn't afford it, we could just ask them to talk to you?
No, here's what I would say. If say there's a group, right? There's a group that need funding, right? Say the coach here, right? He comes up and says, he makes a presentation, or he calls me on the phone, he gets with you guys, and you fill out an application, just a form for a donation thing. That's what we're looking for. We'll help you that way. If you want to have a group that wants to go, the parents say, like, when I did MasterCard, when we did it at Foxborough, when I was at teaching school, we had the ski club came and ROTC came and we did all that when we made a lot of money. We did every game, so at the end of the year, people get to go on a field trip, maybe they're going to go to DC, so we supplemented that there for the kids and people that couldn't afford to go, so like that, so. But I don't know how you guys would want to do that, but what I'm saying, there's an opportunity out there for that, for the Fisher Cats, but an opportunity from us to you. More tickets we sell, the more money we give back.
Yeah, if you'd like to forward the email to me, I can
Sure, I
pass it
can
on
do
to the
that.
leagues.
I'll do that, yeah.
Yeah, I can
Because
pass
the
it on
leagues,
to the leagues
so
and-
they say, coach wants to take his wife and kids and 16-year-olds and above and cousins, it doesn't matter, neighbors, whatever, they want to go to the Fisher Cat, whatever, and they work for you. That's what I tell people.
Mm-hmm.
Get 3 people, get all your neighbors to do all the donkey work, and then they all come and you get all the money. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? I mean, it's a fun thing, but the kids get to go, everybody gets to enjoy it. And, kids feel empowered, 16 years old, they're working in the concession thing, and they do all the training with them, so
Yeah.
it's kind of a great thing, but
Perfect.
and I'm saying, if you want to jump on it early before they go to Manchester, or someplace else like that, that's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
so. And as far as, because we do the golf tournament, but if you want to come talk to me about, like the second Saturday of every month, we have it at the fire department. If you want to make a presentation, because we don't get that, to be honest with you, we don't get that. And how many people watch this, right? I mean, I watch it because I want to hear, but some people are fighting about taking a bus and going here and all that other stuff, and you got to try to work it all out, and they don't show up at the meeting, and you get mad, and everybody gets. It's good, though, it's good, I like it, it's healthy, right? But my point is that we're there to help you get there, right?
Discussion's always good.
Yeah.
Can you send that information to
Yeah.
me? I'll send that out to our distribution list.
Yeah, I'll forward it on to the leagues. I'll forward it on to all the leagues, and you
Yeah.
guys can pass it
Yeah,
on.
if you could do, they said if you could do 2 games, a homestand, right? You might say, well, we can do it, let's all get together, you might want to do more, but, how much can you make,
Yeah.
I think Friday and Saturday is the bulk of the big ones, because that's when people are gonna, the weekend is there, and that's when fireworks is, and they said that this year the show has been extended, it's almost 20 minutes just for fireworks, so it was, when we did our game last year, it was pretty good, but I think this year it's gonna be better, because there's more, the marketing's better, the people are right on it right away, and, they said, when I was there, they said, do you want to take it back? I said, well, yeah. And I talked to Bob. He said, why don't you come there, talk to the guys, and say, hey, we're not looking for fields. We're looking to give you some help. You know what I mean? So, and if you could come, Chris, or somebody could come to our group on a Saturday, I put you on the agenda so you can say, hey, this is what we're looking for here, and this is what we need. And if you can help us support us over here. I mean, I chased them with the fishing derby for 2 years, right, Robert? to say, hey, we'll support you, you know, so we're gonna do it this year, so.
Yeah, no, perfect. We appreciate that. Thank you for everything you do.
All right,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bobby. Now you go home and watch the game?
All right, so next on the agenda for new business, we have a revision to the previously approved expense for the Christmas in Litchfield event that happened last month. At the last meeting, we approved $413. Guess there was a bundle of receipts and another image that I missed. So the actual total expenses were $1,490.56. So we need to revise that
I'll make a
approval.
motion to revise the total reimbursement for Spirit of Litchfield to $1,490.56.
Second?
Any discussion, questions?
Was that just an oversight in the
Yes.
receipts?
Just trying to add them all up while we were sitting here at the meeting and.
Not good at math.
Didn't-
Factor $1,000.
I mean, look, I can't count 5 or 6 people. You think I can add up that much
It's
people
just
for
a
that
missing
much money?
one.
I mean. All right. Any other questions, comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, passes 600. I can't count the numbers on the agenda either because I skipped over additions to the agenda. So, anybody have anything they'd like to add to the agenda?
I just have one
Yep.
thing, just a
Go
quick
ahead.
comment, because I think this is our last meeting before town deliberative, so I just would raise that. And it's Saturday the 7th, if I have that correct, so, just if folks can be available for that, or others in town, be available. I don't think we have anything pending for our items, but anything can change that day, so I would just say, it's been important to show up in that for previous budgets and may again for this one, so.
Yeah. What was it doing?
It is Saturday the 7th at 10 at Campbell. if I have that right.
If you remember, a couple of years ago, folks from Rec showed up and got the $8,000 put back in your budget. They got cut out by budget committee.
Yeah.
It's important to be there.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
I have a question about the AARP grant.
Okay.
There's a couple $100 left over in that, and we had talked about putting a sand mat down to make it, accessible. But we didn't do that. And I don't know if, I'd have to go back and look again at the cost. I think it's probably more than the $200 or $300 that's left over, but it's not double that. So is that something we could do with that funds and maybe some of the funds that we have
Still available.
for rec?
Yeah, I would think so. I'd probably talk to Judy about that. I know she's been
Yeah, she's been,
spearheading
She was
all of
looking
that
for the
stuff.
funds to use them for something else.
Yeah, there was a conversation, I don't know if it was the last meeting or the meeting before, but there was a conversation about some other ideas that she had as well, so,
I'm blanking on it.
yeah.
okay.
I do have an addition myself. We received an invoice from Jolt Electric. This was to repair the broken light on the back of Talent Hall. The grand total is $764.50. And that covers 3.5 hours worth of labor at $507.50. Bucket truck rental and the wall pack, which was another $257, so $764.50.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve.
What account's that coming out
That would, now let me pull up the budget. So,
of? Expendable?
Maintenance?
that would have to be, what was the date on this? This was, the work was performed in November, so would it come out of last year's budget or this year's?
Probably last year's. When did he invoice you? Probably should still be last year's.
Says that the invoice date is November 12th.
Do you have it in last year's budget?
We didn't encumber it, I know that,
Okay. You have expendable trust fund
we do,
for that. You can use
Yeah.
that money.
okay. So that's probably the way to go then.
And what was the total?
$764.50.
$764.50.
Yes.
All right. I'll make a motion to approve, an expenditure of $764.50 out of the expendable trust fund.
Second.
All right. Any other questions, comments? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed, abstained? Passes 6-0. Any other additions? All right, moving on to, old business, of which we have none. Which, moves into the email, schedule, closing off the month, and then February is Peter, March is Justin. Our next meeting dates are February 10th, followed by the 24th, and then March 10th. And I think that's about all we have.
Make a motion to adjourn.
All right.